you nerds out there, we've got a whole bunch of Marvel news. We made up a very special Marvel report for you.
Tons of stuff like Iron Man, the Avengers, a S.H.I.E.L.D. movie even.
Lots of good news. Check it out.
All right, so Avengers is finally coming out soon, and one of the big things with this movie was Joss Whedon's goal was to kind of take all those characters from the movies we've already seen and take away all their support systems, take away all the backup characters and made them who they were in those movies. So that way they have to rely on each other and work as a team. It's a great strategy because that's what the Avengers are, except for one person. There's one exception, and that's Gwyneth Paltrow is actually coming back as Pepper Potts for Iron Man.
And the reason that's happening is Robert Downey Jr. pushed for it to happen. Joss Whedon, it wasn't as big of an importance for him, but Robert Downey Jr. emphasized the fact that this is his third movie now. Yes, it's Avengers, the first Avengers movie, but this is the third appearance of Iron Man. So he's a little bit further on in his experience, and in that he wants to be in a relationship with Pepper Potts. So she needs to be in this movie. Exactly. I mean, at the end of Iron Man 2, it pretty much ends with him being like, I don't want to be this guy anymore. I want to be with you. That's what I want to do. I want to be that guy. So to see him go from that movie to this movie and not be that guy would kind of be weird. I mean, it happens in movies where, you know, they'll explain something happened within that time period, but everything's been so quick lately within the time span that all these movies are taking place. I think it'd be really weird if they didn't do it. So yeah, I would like a really natural growth of that character. So I think it would look good on the Avengers screen too. So what do you guys think? Stoked. Tell us in the comments below. So in a recent interview with Samuel L. Jackson, he was asked, what is the possibility of a S.H.I.E.L.D. movie? And he said, very likely.
That's awesome news. A S.H.I.E.L.D. movie would just be an awesome, kind of not a epilogue, but a good spin-off out of Avengers. Yeah. You have a lot of great action guys, you got a lot of great espionage moves, and they talk about doing all kinds of crazy stuff. This is a perfect vehicle to see all those cool things, especially
all those cool people, including Hawkeye.
Hawkeye! Oh my God, I just want another movie with him.
But not just Hawkeye. I mean, you got
Black Widow as well. Maria Hill. I guess she's kind of important. She does some badass stuff every now and then.
Yeah, but who is not announced though?
Agent Coulson. They kind of just didn't talk about him at all. And once I guess they brought him up, and they just kind of left.
Yeah. So does that mean that Agent Coulson will not be in the S.H.I.E.L.D. movie? I guess we'll just have to figure it out when we see Avengers in 2 weeks. See if he survives.
True. And another thing, Agent Coulson is actually being introduced into the Marvel Universe. Now this is kind of a spoiler, so sorry, but really it's like a minor character, so it's not really that big of a deal.
He's already made a few appearances in the Ultimate Universe, but he is going to be officially written into the regular Marvel Universe comics, so pretty exciting news.
So check that out and let us know what you guys think.
It has been reported that Guy Pearce has entered final talks to be in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, not only Guy Pearce, but Jessica Chastain as well. They're both signed on to key roles. Guy Pearce is in final talks to play the co-creator of the Extremis virus, which Iron Man, as you know, takes up in the books. And Jessica Chastain is actually in talks to be playing someone opposite Tony Stark, someone with the same cunning and wits as him.
And beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, right? Oh man, she's so sexy. Anyways, it's a lot of big news, kind of, especially after the Ben Kingsley news.
Yeah.
There's a lot of steam with Shane Black's Iron Man 3. I'm really, really stoked on this. Another little bit of news, since it's being filmed in China, they actually kind of gave a little bit of story details that there's going to be a Chinese ally that he's going to be working with, and that they're actually going to be he's going to be working on some suits to help fight the Mandarin, who is a terrorist to not only China, but America as well. So going to be some cool America F yeah meets China F yeah.
I'm pretty stoked for this.
I can't wait, man.
I originally heard that Ben Kingsley was going to play, not the Mandarin or anything, but the guy who actually created the Extremis virus. Not Guy Pearce. So I'm actually really stoked to hear Guy Pearce is doing it. Guy
Pearce is the co-creator. It was two dudes, so it might still be
him and Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, it still might be Ben Kingsley. We just don't know. It's one of those unknown things. Everyone's assuming the Mandarin because it's China and blah 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 blah, but you never know. So let us know what you guys think and any speculation you guys have in the comments below.
So Nick Offerman was interviewed recently on WTF with Mark Maron, one of my favorite podcasts, and he was asked a very, very important question. What superhero would you want to play in a movie? And his response was, of course, The Thing. He was very upset, though, when Michael Chiklis was cast over him.
Yeah, Mike Chiklis did a good job as The Thing, and he's probably the only good part about those two movies.
Well, the best part about them.
Best part about those two movies. Yeah, the best part. But still, it'd be really, really cool to see Nick Offerman, especially as Ron Swanson being the Thing, just having that cool, awesome stone mustache.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be cool. But you know, this is one of those things that it probably won't happen. Probably is just going to be a pipe dream.
Well, I'm actually gonna have a lot of hope for this. I think we should lobby for Ron Swanson as the Thing.
You know how I feel about protesting.
Oh, I know. You always get excited
let's
for
do
protesting.
it. Can we protest for Ron Swanson to be the Thing?
We can make Ron Swanson, not Nick Offerman. I want to be specific. I think the mustache is very important.
The mustache is key, and giant red polo in the Thing.
Oh yeah.
Giant red polo and him and Alicia
Swanson
Masters
for the Thing.
Ron Swanson for the Thing. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
All right, so the next installment of the Wolverine movies, called The Wolverine, is actually going to be filmed in Australia instead of Japan, in wake of all the tsunamis and things being pretty much broken.
Yeah, they were hoping to film in Tokyo, obviously, since they were adapting Frank Miller's classic story set in Japan. But now that's not happening because of all the mass destruction and everything. So unfortunately, they do have to film in Sydney, in Australia and stuff. Whether they're actually gonna be filming with like some scenes from like Japan outskirts and like mix it into with CGI, or if they're just gonna go straight Australian and try to make it look as much Japan as possible, we don't know yet. But we do know they're filming in Australia, so that's kind of cool. We're getting some news that they're actually filming. So
I think it's cool. I personally think that they should just film in Tokyo anyway and build whatever they need to build, because everything's broken. It'll bring money to the city. And you can cause a lot of damage because really everything's already destroyed, so...
Yeah, but I mean, if you live in Tokyo and you see a building getting destroyed, isn't that kind of like adding to the post-traumatic stress?
No, I don't
that's
think
what
so.
That's what I
If something got destroyed here, I would just be like, yeah, they're going to film a movie here? Awesome. That'll put more money into the city.
Sweet. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
That's a big steaming pile of Marvel news.
I need to go wash my hands.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.